So you've just bought your first drum kit, you've got it home, you've got it set up, and now you're looking for the first thing to play that will really give you a solid foundation for everything that you'll be learning on the drums. Now I see a lot of videos online of people talking about the most important drum beat that you should play, and while a lot of the drum beats are very good, they can sometimes be very flashy and very complex. Learning this drum beat to start off with is really a good point to help lay the foundations for everything. I'm going to give a quick demonstration of the beat in full, and then we're going to break it down and help you to understand it better. So let's break it down. This drum beat is played in 4/4 timing. 4/4 timing is going to be the most common time signature that you encounter across most music genres really, and this basically means that there are 4 crotchet beats to a bar. So the way that you're going to count in 4/4 timing is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we understand that, we are going to be playing the kick on the 1 and the 3 beat of that bar. I'm going to be using the hi-hat for reference so you can see the timing. Now we're going to add the snare on the 2 and the 4 beats. Now the hi-hat, at the minute, just to start off with, we're going to be playing crotchet notes on the hi-hats. So we're going to be playing on the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4 beat. Let's put all of them 3 bits together and you'll get something like this. Now you want to make sure that you're not getting any flams between the instruments. So on the 1 and 3 you want to make sure that the hi-hat and the kick aren't giving a flam effect, and on the 2 and 4 you want to make sure that the snare and the hi-hat aren't getting the flam effect. So something that can help is just playing the kick on every beat and playing the hi-hat on every beat, just to make sure that they lock together, like so. And then the same with the snare and the hi-hat. Now that flam effect that I was talking about that you don't want to get, you don't want to have something that sounds like this. You can hear that there's just a little bit where they're not properly locked in properly in time. You want to make sure that they're strong. You can play them all at the same time just to lock them in that bit more. Now let's give a bit more groove to the hi-hat and let's give it a little bit more feel. So at first we was playing quarter notes on the hi-hat, now we're going to be playing 1/8 notes. This basically translates to every beat that you'll be playing 2 notes on the hi-hat and you'll be counting them as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm going to be using the kick for reference to show the beats of the bar. When you're playing the hi-hat, you want to make sure that you've got a nice flow and a nice rhythm to it, and it gives that tick-tock kind of effect. The technique that I'm using for this is called the molar technique, and that is basically where, as you are playing, you come up and you hit the hi-hat on your way up into the next stroke. Using this technique is all in your wrist, so you don't want to be using your arms to play like... You don't want to be using your whole arm, you just want to be playing with your wrist. You can hear the distinct difference between the on beats and the off beats being quieter and a bit more subtle. Let's put that all together and you'll get something like this. If you want to take this a little bit further, instead of playing 8th notes, we're going to divide it again. We're going to be playing 16th notes on the hi-hat. So this basically means that for every beat, we're going to be playing 4 notes on the hi-hat. So that'll be counted 1 E and a, 2 E and a. For example. So as you notice, we're going 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1. We're going to have to slow it down just a little bit because obviously there is more notes to fit in the hi-hat. So when you're playing at a slower tempo, it's going to give the song a little bit more drive and a little bit more pace to it and stops it feeling sluggish. I said at the beginning that this is going to be the foundation for a lot of drum beats you're going to be playing. A few examples of where you can hear this drum beat, songs you can instantly start to learn just to get more comfortable with playing it in a song environment. Some notable ones that I can think of is Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, performed by Jonathan Moffat. Then you've also got AC/DC, a lot of their songs use it, for example Back in Black, Thunderstruck. You're going to find that playing a drum beat like this is going to be a lot more beneficial in gig situations, live situations, and playing on records. Using this drum beat is going to be a lot better than trying to show off and play something ridiculously fast and flashy. Sometimes all the music needs is just a simple drum beat just to lay the groundworks. If you want me to do any more drum lessons, or if anyone has any comments about stuff that they would like me to go over in a future video, then leave it down in the comments. Make sure that you leave a like on this video so I know that you guys will enjoy this kind of style of videos. I will see you on the next video.